Another favorite, another cover. And listen, I'm not complaining because last night I hit for the 9th time with my last 10 playoff picks with yet another top-rated 15-dime winner as the Atlanta Hawks delivered. The favorites now in the first round, 25-14 against the spread. Last night, another double-digit blowout. That's 26 of them so far in opening round play, 23 of them by the favorites. The only 3 dogs to win by double-digit blowouts. The Pacers in games 1 and 4 against the Raptors, and of course that series may end up tonight, coming to a close in Indiana, and also Portland in game number 4 against the LA Clippers. As for that Hawks-Celtics series, well, the home team went 4-2 against the spread. For tonight's series, Hornets and Heat, the home team is 4-1 versus the number. Clippers and Trailblazers, home team also 4-1 against the number. In the other series between the Pacers and Raptors, well, it's been the road team that has held the actual edge there, as the home team is just 2-3 against the spread. Listen, I'm going to have a couple of complimentary plays here for you in just a moment. Remember, today's the last day to take advantage of the money-saving discount coupon codes that you were delivered courtesy of the Trace Adams play on the Boston Red Sox in 11-4 run line route on Tuesday night. It's the charity play of the week. If you haven't yet made a donation, please do so. You can get all the details by just scrolling down here underneath the video report. And all those discount coupons, that'll save you $175 off a 60-day package, or $125 off a 30-day package, or $50 off a 7-day package. They're all available on the homepage, but they all expire this evening. Okay, let's take a look, first of all, between the game between the Clippers and the Portland Trailblazers. Listen, what do the Clippers have? They don't have a hell of a lot. Doc Rivers decided to put Paul Pierce in the starting lineup at power forward for game number 5, because of course Blake Griffin and Chris Paul are both out. What happened? 0 for 3 in 10 minutes, and he's just been miserable in the entire series. He only has 3 points in the series in 37 minutes played. But because of lack of better choices, once again, 38 years old, they're going to run him out there because who else are the Clippers going to start? Doc Rivers started Jamal Crawford in the backcourt. Listen, Jamal Crawford is a very effective 6th man. You do not want him playing 44 minutes because you often will have the result of him shooting 6 for 23 from the field, as he did in game number 5. Plus, he's a defensive liability. J.J. Redick's playing on a bruised heel. Had a miserable game 3 and 4. Played a little better in game number 5 with 17 points in 34 minutes. Austin Rivers, they gave him the start. He played 37 minutes as L.A. went small in that game. Problem is, you have a guard-oriented lineup out there now, and Portland's going to beat you to death with their backcourt with Lillard and C.J. McCollum. McCollum had the big game in game number 5 with 27 points. You know, Lillard had 3 points in halftime, 1 for 10 in the first half, but then 16 of his 22 points in the fourth quarter when the Trailblazers managed to pull away in that game. And let's not forget, to me, the unsung hero of this series, and that's been Mason Plumlee. Last 3 games, 15, 14, and 21 rebounds. He has just absolutely been a board sweeper, and that's allowed the Trailblazers to get out on the run. It's a big number, but listen, wasn't it a big number when Golden State took on the Rockets a couple of nights ago at home in game number 5, and they won by double digits? So I think if you're going to play this game, you got to do the exact same thing. Now, my best bet happens to be the Miami-Charlotte game tonight, and listen, it's discounted. You can get it again over on the homepage, all the details. The other game, Indiana and Toronto, boy, I don't know what to make of this particular series. Let me talk about it here for a moment. You know what happened. The Raptors won game number 5 at home, 102-92. They trailed by 13 points in the fourth quarter, starting that frame, and then they went on a 23-2 run. DeRozan finally had a good shooting game. 10 for 22 shooting, 34 points. But the key for the Raptors in that game is that they went small. Biyombo, they played him at the center, surrounded him with 4 guards. Biyombo had 10 points, 16 rebounds off the floor. The other thing is Indiana gave that game away. 16 turnovers led to 19 Toronto points. Paul George did everything he could for that team. 39 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. But Mike Vogel may have made a mistake by starting the fourth quarter by giving him and 3 other starters a breather, because this bench for Indiana just hasn't produced throughout the postseason. And consequently, that's hurt them because Toronto's been getting such great scoring from their bench, especially up until game number 5 with DeRozan struggling, especially with Kyle Lowry having a miserable performance. He's shooting 31% in the series. He shot 42% in the regular season. Interesting trend, though, for you. Since 1999, number 7 seeds versus number 1 seeds. Well, the number 7 seeds are 1-34. The most recent one to go down, the Grizzlies, in 4 games. Another injury-riddled team there, losing to San Antonio. You got the Pacers at home tonight. I'd lean toward Toronto, but this series has been so weird. Where the home court has meant absolutely nothing. And with Toronto, they're playing with the ghosts of the past because each of the past 2 years, they were knocked out of the first round. And isn't it ironic that in game number 6 2 years ago at Brooklyn, same exact situation, game 6 on the road, and they failed miserably and then lost that series last year, of course, eliminated a 4-game sweep by the Washington Wizards in the first round. I don't know. I can't even tell you or venture. I'll watch the game, but I don't even have a free opinion because I think it's one of those games you flip a coin and that's where it goes. For your baseball play, I'm going to go with the Washington Nationals minus $1.40 at St. Louis. Yes, I know the Nationals were just shut out in back-to-back games and only scored 3 runs and losing a 3-game series at home to Philadelphia. Yeah, break up the Phillies. But listen, Cardinals are back at home. They're coming off a 3-0 shutout loss in Arizona last night. Ruby De La Rosa limited them to 3 hits and 7 shutout innings and fanned them 11 times. They only finished with 2 hits in the game. Now, this is a team that had won 4 of its previous 5 games, scoring 45 runs and spanging out 66 hits. But at the end of the day, it was just another 4-3 road trip for the Cardinals, who really haven't shown you much so far this season. And particularly a Cardinal who has not shown you anything this season is pitcher Mike Leake. They have lost all 4 of his starts. Let me just get his numbers here. He's given up at least 4 runs in each of those 4 starts. He has an earned run average of 4.78 in 9 career starts against the Nationals. He has an ERA of 5.64 in his first 4 starts this season, giving up 28 hits and walking 7, so that's 35 total base runners and just 22 in the 3rd innings. And the reason I also like Nationals tonight, they are 4-0 in Steven Strasburg's start. He got off the hook thanks to an extra inning win against Minnesota in his last outing. It's probably his worst start of the season, but still in 4 starts, 29 innings, 20 hits, 31 strikeouts, only 7 walks, and the Nationals have won all 4 of his starts. I don't have to play him on the run line. I'll be happy with a 3-2 win if that's what it is, and I'll go with Washington to bounce back tonight as your other complimentary play, along with the Portland Trailblazers. And that'll do it, guys, today. Wish you well, and I'll talk to you again early Saturday morning when we do this one more time.